simple servant of the God, and for all of you, it's my duty to serve you. Just like all Sundays, the Das Guru team is also presenting on the behalf of my team. I'm really grateful to the team and the kind of people behind working behind it, and really it need a lot of efforts and the dedications that they all of have been putting over there. So I must appreciate first of all, and without the gracing of God, it is not possible. So, as we have chanted the name, so let's get straight to the point. So, today our topic is that how can spirituality help in money management? This is the question that I have been asked many a times, and I get asked in so many seminars. Like, you're talking about God, you're talking about spirituality, you are talking about meditations, but how can this monetize our life? How can it monetary our help in our life? How can this help us financial growth? Because finance is something which is very crucial thing and important to this time. आज finance सब कुछ पैसा है. And many times I've been questioned, like, be practical, don't talk about like something magic and all. So I've really found somewhere like, yeah, let's crack this myth and let's let the people be aware like about the reality. Spirituality definitely can help you in money management if you're really poor at money management, and there may be some of the things. So today I will connect you and let you know about that where are the flaws and what are the mistakes that people are making. Like me, I have also made so many mistakes before getting into the spiritualism and before understanding about the spiritual journey and knowing about this all thing. But today I can better analyze that, yeah, I'm good at understanding the money, I'm very good at controlling my senses, and just now I will crack all the hacks now. So let's get straight to the point and let's get to the straight to the slide we have made. Hope you all can see better. So the first slide, that is the question, that how can spirituality help in money management? That's the first question that most of people have arised today, and that's I'm going to answer today. The first is that money is important to fulfill our social need and to achieve personal goal. That's truth. That's what everybody knows about. Yes, money can help us in fulfilling our social need, whatever we want in a society, just to fulfill our desires and the kind of jobs we want, the kind of clothes we want, the food to eat, clothes to wear, whatever we want, roti, kapra, makan, all the basic necessities can be afforded with the help of money. That is truth, and that's really right. And just to achieve our personal goals as well, there are so many goals that we want to achieve, but without money it is not possible to achieve. That's something which is very truth. But the next question arises, but today we are spending money on our ego and greed, not on need. Hit the two terms that is very confusing today. People are not able to understand what is the difference between greed and need, and that's what I'm about it. I want to talk about today. Friends, spirituality here talk about how to control the five senses: the calm, krodh, lobh, moh, ahankar. And this is how to talk about, like, yeah, this is all about lust, it's all about ego, the pride, it's all about greed. Okay, greed is something which is very important to control and to curb on. And nobody's talking about this kind of things until or unless you are able to satisfy and just to calm your greed. You wouldn't be able to understand how to use the money in the right way, in right directions. And I've seen many a time people, they have so much financially growth, they have grown so much financially, they have succeeded in their journey, in their business, in their career, in their jobs, but they are having great financial stock as well, in their big great handsome bank balance, but still they don't know like why their mind goes on wrong way, why they forget this is the wrong way and this is the wrong direction where the money shouldn't be follow or like flowed. So many times people are investing and wasting their money in the wrong direction. This is something happen because हमारी इच्छा, when a human bird, जब एक इंसान पैदा होता है ना, so basically I just want to tell you, we are very weak, we are really very weak, because हमारी जो इच्छा शक्ति है, our the will power, जो हमारी जो intuition है, that is called intuition. Intelligence comes next, but intuition comes first. A 5-year-old boy has also an intuition. उसका भी एक मन है, उसका भी एक इच्छा है. Okay, a 2-year-old boy, a 2-year-old girl, every child has intuition comes first, intellect come next. So intuition, whatever the decision we are taking in our life, that is based on our intuitions. And that's what I'm talking about. Today, we are spending money just on the base of our intuitions. Whatever our intuition, in simply, if many of you don't know about like what is the meaning of intuition, then I would just tell you in simply, we call antar atma. Yes, we listen our intuition, like should I desire the desirability, the capacity, that should I invest money on this or that, okay? Or most preferably what will happen, we do not listen our intellect, we listen our intuition. एंड इंट्यूशन आर बेस्ड ऑन ग्रीड. दैट्स अ प्रॉब्लम. वो एक लोभ में डिसीजन लेता है. And when we take decision in the greed, most probably we are wasting our money. We are not investing our money. Why I'm talking about wasting and investing? Because when you are wasting, no outcome is coming out of that investment. But when you are investing money, there is return on investment. You're adding the value in others life. That's why it is very important कि जो हमारे decision making skills हैं, these are being driven by the materialistic things. That's all I've said. Our social and personal desires are driven by materialism today. Materialistic world is driving our decisions. These are shaping our choices. Whatever we are choosing today, I got a lot of money, मेरे पास बहुत सारे पैसे आते हैं. So now what? Many times I have seen people complain that money is bad, money is something which is wrong. पैसा बहुत गंदी चीज है, इससे दूरी रहो तो ठीक है. Just stay away from the money. This can corrupt you. This can spoil you. This can really like waste your life. But let me tell you one thing. Money is something which is most purest thing I would say in the life. Many of you won't believe my statement, but let me complete first. Now, how can money really be a most purest thing ever in the life? Money is the thing which unlocks your evil intention. If some of you agree, then definitely do not forget to comment right after watching this video. Yes, this is truth. Like money is something that unlocks your evil intention. Like when suppose I have some hidden desires. I have been suppressing my feeling of lust. I have been suppressing my feeling of like purchasing something which is not right. I want to carry a gun. I want to go with like prostitutions and all. I want to enjoy with girls. I want to go for the outstation tours and whatever. I just all the suppose I have some negative desires and wrong intentions. Okay, so what happen? But I don't have money, so I can't fulfill. That's it. So sometimes that lack of money can be good for you. But what happens when money comes? Our evil intention, it exposes there, it blasts. Okay, we directly go to there where we want and just spend our money and just purchase that desire, purchase that taste. We are eating the chickens, we are eating the fleshes of the animals, which is very costly. Sometimes I also get surprised. Sorry, this is apart from the topic, but I feel I want to say for those people जो कहते हैं we are poor, हम गरीब है. I feel very bad. Today I just asked like what is the price of a simple chicken meat, and there I got to know the meat is just 220 rupees kg per kg. If someone can afford 220 kg 1 kg of meat, how can that person be poor? For one night meal, someone is spending only on dishes 220 rupees. This is all about life. And then they say in public that we are poor, economically we are not wealthy, we are not strong. I can't believe. People are not poor. Their decisions are driven on the basis of materialism. They're trying to just satisfy their materialistic needs, and that's what they are sometimes. And to such extent, you can see on the screen, the lack of spirituality may lead to many unnecessary and materialistic expenses. That unnecessary expenses can really in your life. So now this will lead in an expensive life. कई बार होता है कि we can't even afford the kind of life we are living, but we are borrowing the money from someone, and now just to afford our materialistic need, just to show off to people, just to public the social proof, and that's what we do. We are just showing our money, wasting our money. So never do this, because it's आपके liability is increasing somewhere, and that's not right. It's all about our desire, because हमने अपने intuitions को कभी भी guide नहीं करा, कभी train नहीं करा, कभी control नहीं करा, because intuition के base पे हम decision लेते हैं, intellect के base पे हम decision नहीं लेते हैं. And intuition can only be trained and controlled with the help of spirituality. If someone knows how to say no to sometimes, how to say no to greed, how to differentiate between the need and greed, क्या जरूरत है और क्या दिखावा है. Remember, पैसे जरूरत पे खर्च कीजिए, शौक पे नहीं. We have heard many a times like me and all. There are many people who are using social media. We have been seeing so many videos and all where we are not able to understand where to money is spending right way or not way. Okay, I've seen so many parents today. They are working day and night, and their children are saving money and not even paying or giving their parent just to so that they can easily make their life better and experience better. What they're doing, they're saving money and they are spending money on purchasing the iPhones and just showing to people out there. But on the other side, they are not showing the kind of hardship their parents are going through. They don't know about it. So please, I would also request you, you should also know about this kind of thing, and you would be able to communicate and understand the someone's other feeling. It's called bhav, it's called emotion. When you spiritually understanding your, when you spiritually understanding soul, when you really feel mercy, when you feel pity on others, that's very important. Okay, so now, and that's why we should also, it's hard to live an economic life without spirituality, it's truth. If you are not a spiritual soul, if you're not a spiritual being, it would be difficult and way far difficult for you to live a economic life, I'm telling you. And money adding value to this life. Try to understand the people having money and with spiritual mind, they are always focusing on adding the values in others life, and that's all about it. Remember, otherwise many times I have seen people, they have money, but throughout the life what they are doing, they're just satisfying their personal need. And if you are someone who is just satisfying your personal need, then you are, second word that I would use for you, that is called selfish. Remember, because people having selfishness, when you become selfless, the spirituality tells you about the power of giving. Because when you give something, that your money multiplies, it worths, it bless, people bless you when you are giving something and adding any values in life. So that's why I have written over there, like, we are not investing money where it adds value in others life. We are just spending money to fulfill our personal needs, and this is encouraging our selfishness. And that's all about it, friends. So please, I don't want you to be get counted in the selfish people, because don't try to be selfish. This world is not so limited to you only. There are so many needy people who you can fulfill their need, you can solve their problems, you can add the values of others life just by using your money. If you are economically powerful today, then just say thanks to God. You should express thanks to God, just be grateful to God, just because of him, just because of his blessings today, you have got this economical power, and you can use this power to help someone economically weaker sections of society who are marginalized, who are so downtrodden. Just go to them and reach out to them and help them as soon as much as possible. Now money is coming to you, there is a money, that is a wealth, there is a amir banna or dhani banne mein difference hai. People are rich but they're not wealthy. What is the difference between these two terms? Because when you have money but you are not healthy, so now imagine what is the benefit of that money. I make 1 lakh rupees, but out of that 70,000 I have to pay to the hospital charges and to the doctors. No matters I make a lakh rupees. So here we just need the blessings of the people, because when money comes along, blessing that stays with you for longer, and that helps others as well. So please do not just focus on making money, try to build the wealth. This is super important. Now the next talk I want to talk about, the people are poor not because what. So why people are poor? Many times I have been questioned by the people, like, can we know the fundamentals, like why people are poor? People answer, like, I just questioned in public and they are told me because our parents, it is a cycle, they didn't carry it forward us. But if we check the history, there were many people whose parents were not as rich as they are today. So now just, so this is this social proof, this evidence, this statement fails over there and falls over there. Now I want to talk about, like, why people are poor. As you can see, they continue taking wrong decisions just to satisfy their materialistic need, as we have discussed just a minute ago. Like, yes, people are just poor just to satisfy their materialistic need, just to eating the kind of the expensive food, okay, that they cannot afford, but they are just to show off. People are celebrating their birthdays. I'm not asking you to just do not celebrate a birthday, but there must be a way what we can afford. And if you think like, I would also want to oppose the people who really paste the cake on others' face. I just want to understand you. Please bring the image of that person in the society, or the people. Just take the cake for a day, and for those who do not even get to see the cake, just have a piece of cake in the front of them and see how they will able just clean the complete plate of the cake. Okay, just understand, the much cake we paste on the face of others, actually we should respect it, and it can be a meal of someone for an evening. So at least try to understand, do not waste it in that way. I would request you. This is something which is really people are not understanding about, really, the value of the food that we waste in the dustbins. This is something that we have to understand and know about it. Fine. So remember, so please do not take decisions and just to satisfy your materialistic need, and just socially, I want my fame, I want my name, just want my pride and greed Excuse me, this is how. And this can only be controlled and curbed with the help of spirituality. If you know to give people, because in the spiritualism, you love to learn to give your time, you learn to donate the money, and you learn to feed others, serve others. And this is what the quality that can help you in money management and talk about. So next, talk about the they spend money on temporary happiness and pleasure. As I've told you, yes, I have seen people many times, they're just spending money on the temporary pleasures. Just for temporary pleasures, they spend money. Remember, okay, I want to be very clear and quick with you. I have seen people, they just go for the like relationships and all. Coming relationship, that's not about that. But I have seen people are coming relationship just because someone have money. Okay, and what about like that? What if the relationship goes till the time when you have the good money and the people are with you? Okay, try to avoid such relationship. There must be true love and unconditional love in the, if you are there in the relationship. But if it is based on the kind of the money you hold in your pocket, remember, it will not be long lasting. A time will come, then people will just suck your money, and that's what, a day will come when you will feel like I have been robbed and have been looted by the others. So make sure, like, never ever just to keep someone your friend, do not waste your money just to social just to satisfy their needs and wants and provide, giving them gifts and all. If someone is with you, someone is with you and someone is your friend, just because you are giving and offering the kind of lucrative attractive gifts and offering the best alternatives to him, I'm sorry, he's not your true friend. A true friend and true person is in your life who stays with you unconditionally, no matters how bad your economical situation is, how good your economic situation is. If that person is with you, definitely he's the really good value friend for you. Fine. Okay. Moving next, and I would like to conclude this lecture as well, and I would love to keep it short because there is a Q&A part as well. This is about to come, so let's move ahead. Here we talk about like example and recap, I would say. So just give money to someone to see his real quality, just as we give remote to a child and observe what he or she does. Money was never bad, and it just unlocked the hidden evil intention of human that I have written today, and I just want to prove as well. Like, as we know, like sometimes we don't know what is the kind of thought that a child is going through. A child doesn't know, like and it is suffering from something very serious thoughts, and some wrong things are really going on it with it. So what we can do, ki bachcha kis tarah ka hai, we can just hand over the remote in its hand, and we can see the kind of channel it puts. Like if it may switch to the cartoon channel, it may switch to the like obviously it would be not, it would be a news channel, I would say. Okay, or the kind of music it listens. So having seen that, we can better analyze, we can better come to know like the kind of mindset that child is really building. Okay, and the kind of sanskar development is going on. Okay, now what, because we love to see wherever vibes match, wherever the like the energy matches there. Okay, that's all about it here. So what is inside, just to see this, you have to just see give a remote, hand over a remote to a child's hand and see the kind of channel it is putting on. Same, that remote is that money in the world. If you really want to see the kind of intention which is hidden and hard to know, if you're still confused to kind know about the kind of intention that person have and all has, so definitely what you can all do, it's all about give him some money and let him show you the kind of the right manifestation, because money manifests your dream, but that dream can be just to satisfy your self needs, just satisfy your greed, just satisfy your pride, just to satisfy your lust. Yes, it can be. It can be. Maybe you are just purchasing something which is really costing too much, and which is not necessary for you, but you are just purchasing to show off, just to flaunt in society, and just to show people, just to prove your enemies, prove your foes. I would say no, that's not right, obviously. So you have to control this all thing with the help of spiritualism. Just go to gurudwaras, go to the temples. The people, you can see people are even putting a 10% of their entire income that they make in a month, or a 5%. They cut it down and serve in the feet of the god, and in the feet of the their masters, and they just serve them. They really they invest money in making some delicious food, and for one day they go to gurudwaras and serve food to the people. You can easily see these kind of people doing there. Why guys these people are doing over there? Because they know better that money is coming, but it is not, we have to turn it into wealth. That money cannot be called a wealth until or unless it is adding the value, it is adding value in others life, it is helping others someone. Okay, that's all. When there is a blessing coming along the money, that is gonna stay for you forever. And this is what I'm telling you, the house you make with that money will stay longer, that would give you the different vibration. The clothes you wear, having that with the blessings, remember, that will really give you great feeling and great appreciation in society. I would say, I'm not feeding something materialistic needs and all. I would say be very practical, and this is what I would say you, like the spirituality can curb you so many unwanted expenses. And having curbed your unwanted expenses, you can see, you can save a lot of, you can be economically powered person. And once you become economically powerful, you can live a very peaceful and happy, and you can really live a best life. That's all I would love to conclude my session. So now I would love to invite the kind of question answer that people want to ask me, and let's get straight to the point, the question answers. So if there is any question from your side, please, I would love to do the welcome, and I would be answering your question as well. So now, otherwise we'll just over the session and we'll proceed the next. So does anyone have any question to ask? Please feel free to ask. No one? Is there anyone who has any question to ask me? I hope I have. I must feel proud of him again. I'm not, but I really. Uh, if people are questionless, then I would consider this was a fantastic presentation from my end. And what all can I say to about myself? I wouldn't be praising about myself too much, but all I can say, no one has any question to ask. So we will conclude this session, and we hope to welcome the question. Ms. Diksha and Mr. Swatantraji and Ms. Pratibha Chaturvedi. There are 4 people. Mr. Shivam Rathore, I can see you. So any of you, any question? Okay. Yeah, I would also love to the people see the people on YouTube. Sorry to say, but I can't read your content comment. Okay. We will be. If there is any question, please do not forget to leave any question on the bottom. Okay. And please share the link as much as possible, so that other people can also get the knowledge and awareness about the kind of how can the money help in the how can spirituality help in the money management in a better way. Okay. So do not forget to share this link in as much as possible. Okay, thank you so much and have a great day. And Nanak Naam Chaddi Kala, Tere Bhane Sarvada Bhala. Thank you.